Come on, please be. Alright. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. If you're wondering why I'm in a room filled with scaffolding, I am on the Dickinson S&P today. Or a copy of it, actually. Today we are having the Dickinson S&P go through that. This copy of the Dickinson S&P is kind of going through the anarchy kind of time, I guess you could call it that. Yeah, we're about to turn the Dickinson S&P copy into anarchy for about a month. This is a world experiment to test how much the Dickinson S&P can hold. At the moment, I am taking all of my stuff and I am moving it somewhere else. Because we can have wars, there's no rules, we can have wars, we can have fights, we can have duels, we can have explosions, griefs, and other kind of stuff. We can do basically anything on here. There's nothing stopping us from doing anything. Except creative mode. We can't have creative mode because that would kind of take the chaos out of the anarchy. And it would be obviously a one-sided kind of thing. And that kind of not be the funnest thing. So, the Dickinson SP is going to kinda... The Dickinson SP is going to change for this month. Yeah, this is a video showing you pretty much how much I'm going to have to move to 600k, 600k. Yeah. All my items are going to be moved to 600k, 600k, and not the spy base. Because if I move everything to the spy base, Lily knows exactly where the spy base is, because there's literally a road going to there. And 600k, 600k is the farthest place out. So if I do destroy the pressure plate at spawn that leads to 600k, 600k, I would have to walk there. And that would be impossible to do. Because it's 600,000 blocks out from spawn. And that would take days to walk. And y'all know my plan when I said to destroy the pressure plate to 600k, 600k now. If I destroy the pressure plate, 600k, 600k would basically be entirely immune to destruction, basically. The only way that you could actually grief it you would have to basically walk the entire distance of the way there. So you get my idea. I move everything, including the stuff at the spy base, and the stuff that I have at my house, and my basement secret base. If I move all that stuff to 600k, 600k, destroy the pressure plate to be the only way to access it would just be walking. The spy base is basically entirely hidden. Because hardly any of us walk out that far. And when I destroy the pressure plate, my base would be basically entirely invisible to everyone. 600k, 600k will likely be the safest base out there, and no one will be able to hardly get to it, because no one hardly ever goes such far distances on this world. And yeah. And it's also especially good for me because I own 600k, 600k. It's my base, basically. And if I hide everything there, if she tries to like steal stuff from both of my most important bases, there will be nothing there. Nothing but just garbage like rotten flesh and random carrots everywhere. And probably some old useless stuff like sticks and bones and string and stuff that I don't need. Like anything useful like wood planks, diamond blocks, anything of that kind of sort, I will be taking with me to 600k, 600k. And that would be finally the time when 600k would be completely protected. The bad thing is that cheats aren't going to be invisible in here. So I can't just do a slash kill. So I'm probably gonna carry a lava bucket around. Keep inventory will be on because I'm not. Because I'm not that rude. Because I don't want everyone to lose their stuff all the time. Like all the stuff in our inventory won't be lost if I keep inventory on. So it will be easier to carry stuff around now. And potentially, I think next month there is a likability that there will be 1.18 update. So if there is like all the other stuff, like bundles, especially bundles, there was an idea that I made in my Anarchy World video. Couldn't you, like, what it was is if you, what I asked, like, if you have shulker boxes that can store items, and bundles can store items as well, couldn't you put stacked shulker boxes in bundles, and put the bundles inside the shulker, and you can have a repeating cycle of that. So basically, you would have a storage fractal, in a way you would call it. So, if it does come out by next month, we could probably extend this project. But I'm probably not going to do that. Because I'd probably make the entire original Division SMP will go completely ignored. And, yeah, I don't want to do that, so that's why it's going on for months. Because if I had it go on any longer, it probably would have, like, made the entire original Division SMP basically die. Because no one else will go on there. Because this experiment is going on for so long. And we don't want that to happen. Because the Dickinson SMP original is still important, so we obviously want the important, like, thing. So, we do also have empires that we are going to be controlling. I already have my empire, which I called it the Spy Base Empire, but since most of it's gonna happen since most of my stuff is gonna be at 600k, I am probably gonna rename it to the 600 Empire. Maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I already have the N-City Flag Empire, or the N-City Empire flag, but I made an interesting flag. Off camera. And, chicken. It's not in here. I think I have the flag at the spy base. I made a telescope flag. And it's of the spy base. It was made especially for the spy base. So, I think I just invented a new name. The Fellowship of the Telescope will be the... And actually, I have multiple sets of my armor. Not in netherite form, but I also do have husk eggs. I do. And I could make an army of husks. I kind of accidentally had this happen, actually. What I did with the husks and armor and stuff, I was doing that just to test how strong my armor is. And many times, my armor has gone pretty well. And these husks are there. I unknowingly was basically preparing for this in a way. So I am basically right on spot prepared for this months-long war. Or yeah, basically it will be kind of a war, but not really. It would basically, I could call it a month-long war. What are fireworks? What was that? I don't know what I heard. How's it going with me? Huh. I think it might be like some fire sound effects or something. I don't know why I'm hearing fireworks. Might be from something else. I don't know. But anyways, those husks that I have, they will be very, very... I heard the firework again. Those husks will be very, very useful for this. During this basically a month-long war. I'm very set up for this. Unknowingly set up for this. Yeah. Except the bad thing is that when I'm done with like everything in the spy base and stuff like that, I will be seeding spawn to Lily. So there is a chance that, yeah, there would be a chance that if she has much more land, I will be getting a little bit of a challenge. So, yeah. This won't exactly be affecting the actual main, Minecraft or survival. The main Dickinson SMP group. That won't be affected. But on this world, when she gets that spawn, she will be giving me a run for mine. She will be giving me a huge challenge to go up against, especially with all the land and the resources she has. So there is a potential that she can defeat me in the combat. Who knows? I don't know what will happen. I can't predict the future, but things might go pretty differently than how I am. There's 3 scenarios with this. There would be, first scenario, I win. With my Husk army ready, with my very large Husk army of super powered armor, I could end up taking some of the spawn from her. Who knows? Scenario 2, we're at a stalemate. There is a chance that when she gets spawned, she will be exactly powered with me. And we could be stuck in kind of like a stalemate kind of type of thing, where we are constantly combating each other, but there's no true advance to any of it. And scenario 3, scenario 3 would be she could end up taking that long journey to 600k, 600k, destroying my stuff and the spy base. And there is also another chance that she could end up killing my Husk army. But you never know what she has planned for this. So, in terms of me, I think there is a chance that I could win. There is a possibility of it happening, but this isn't really much of a contest. This doesn't affect anything on Dickinson SMP. A lot of things like this have to go in with a lot of planning. So basically, the beginning of this would basically be the planning stages of the anarchy, and I am far ahead of that. And yeah. There is also actually a scenario 4 to this that could also happen. In scenario 4 is that there will be no war. Like, everything stays the same and no one wants to get in each other's ways, like how it is in the original Dickinson. But I have a high potential, I have a high thought of that. I am very much thinking that will not happen. Especially with the no rules kind of thing. If there isn't any rules, there won't be much peace. There will be a ton of chaos, I bet. There is definitely a possibility of it. There is a low possibility of it becoming an eternal peace kind of thing. Like, the first week we go to insane war, and then it turns to how it is today. Slight, small conflict, but no major war. It's all just simple kind of attacks and stuff. Not very much severe combat at all. So, who knows? there could potentially be a scenario 5 where we both lose. Towards like the point where we can both destroy each other so much that with both of our bases destroyed, we could probably surrender to each other. Like, nothing, like, there is a likability of that happening. It's probably like a 25% chance of it happening. I don't know. And there's a 50-50 of a stalemate. And the other two, they'd probably be stuck between that other 29% chance. Oh wait, no, not 29 chance. 24% chance. It's like there's a 12% chance of she's gonna win and a 12% chance of I winning. Of me winning. You have no idea how it's gonna turn out, but I think that I have a slight feeling that this might end out in a stalemate of us both outmatching each other. So, yeah. This is basically kind of like the idea. This is kind of like the planning kind of stage of everything. We have no idea what's going to happen. This is just me kind of, in a way, theorizing on how it can turn out. None of these there is a potential that none of those scenarios that I just brought up could even happen. There could be something something else totally different from this being brought out of this massive crisis. So, the next month will be the massive, I guess you could call this the Age of War. If you could call it that. So, there is a likability that there would probably be so much, like, fighting and conflict on the Dickinson SMP that it could, like, cause a gap in my normal upload schedule. And just like I said in my powder toy video, I said likely all the stuff that I was going to upload before would likely be next month. And that's true. Those will all be there. Those will all be up on next month. So this will be kind of perfect for this. And, yeah. As soon as I'm ready, you never know what could happen. I have no idea what's gonna happen. This is kind of like just as I said, been saying a bunch of times earlier, this is basically like the theorizing / preparing, planning kind of stages of the chaos. I have 5 to 6 scenarios up in my head of like me winning, Lily winning, none of us winning, stalemate, or eternal peace. Or something else. You have no idea. This is going to absolutely turn everything into chaos. I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So, yeah, this isn't exactly what I am exactly thinking. Or like all those scenarios aren't meant to offend anyone. Those are just kind of like, you know how like, in Season 7 of Hermitcraft, where they have the turf war, it's basically something like that. Just kind of there for fun. So if there's any kind of planning there that might sound offensive, it's really not. It's just meant there to just have something happen. It's just for fun. Except Except this isn't about mycelium and grass. This is stuff. Just other things. Like, I don't know. But anyways, this is all I got to bring for y'all today. I am going to see y'all in the next video, part 2 of the war. Bye.